Hello, what is up YouTube? This is Cart5000 here, with more facts of what you didn't know about Pokemon. This is part 9. Yes, 9. Where the level required to evolve a Dragonair into a Dragonite was the highest level of every Pokemon but one, at level 55. Tyranitar is the only other Pokemon to be evolved at this level, but this is the more up-to-date one. My friend wrote the Dragonair, and I wrote the Dragonite. This record was broken by Hydreigon at level 64. Larvesta also beat Dragonite by evolving into Volcarona at level 59. Dragonite has the second highest base stats out of every single non-legendary Pokemon. That's a stat of 600. At level 100, Dragonite can have a 403 attack at beneficial nature. Between the non-legendary Pokemon, Tyranitar is tied. This stat is surpassed by Salamence and Metagross, both hitting at 405. And then they're slacking with 460! Generation 1, Dragonites did not have a horn on top of their head. This feature was added in Generation 2. A skeleton of Dragonite appears in the Nacrene City Museum. It's the one Hawes is being awed by. There are currently only 4 dragon flying types: Dragonite, Dragonair, Dratini, and Altaria. Dragonite is shorter than Dragonair at 9 feet. Dragonair is 13. Lance's Dragonite in Gold, Silver, Crystal, Heart Gold, and Soul Silver was only level 50 the first time you battled him, even though Dragonair doesn't evolve until level 55. When Lance assists you in battling Team Rocket in Mahoney Town, his Dragonite is level 40, 15 levels lower. I find that really weird. Now, next to last Pokemon in the Dex and Kanto. Mewtwo. Holy crap. Although it's a clone of Mew, it comes before Mew in the Pokédex. Because a mythical Pokemon, and mythicals always come last. Mewtwo is created from one of Mew's cells. Mewtwo is the only Pokemon thus far to be created as a result of cloning, but not the only one to be created scientifically. The other Pokemon to be created scientifically are Castform, Porygon, Porygon-Do, and Porygon-Z. Other Pokemon whose existence is aided by science are Fossil Pokemon and Genesect. Mewtwo is the only legendary Pokemon that can be caught in exactly the same place in every generation. Mewtwo and Mewtwo's character designs are based on Gigas, his form and mother, the most frequent final boss and major agonist of the Earthbound series. Despite what most people think, just because Mew is after Mewtwo in the Pokédex doesn't mean it was discovered first. That would mean Charmander, apparently a rare Pokemon, was discovered before Rattata, a common Pokemon. Mewtwo had the highest base stat total at 680. It was joined by other legendary Pokemon after Generation 1, but was finally surpassed by Arceus in Generation 4, with 720. Poor Mewtwo. You're still really strong. We all love you, even though you're genderless. The title, Mewtwo Strikes Back, has a small reference to the title of the Japanese version Earthbound, which is Mother 2, Gigas Strikes Back. However, this may be more likely a reference to Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Mewtwo is compatible with almost every TM in the game. There's a rumor that of a Mew 3, but it was revealed that it was just Mewtwo in armor. In Mewtwo Strikes Back, it was revealed that the scientists who created Mewtwo were starting to make Mew 3, but Mewtwo destroyed the lab. You go, Mewtwo, destroy that lab. Mewtwo is a playable character in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, Melee. not Brawl Melee. But it didn't appear in the sequel, Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Sorry. Lucario appears instead. Man, Lucario, you're pretty good, but not as good as Mewtwo. Although there was plenty of data in the game that suggested it was going to be, including a victory image. Although it was created by scientists, it has a shiny form, possibly another creation of scientists. Also, its shiny form is also sometimes called Mew 3. In Generation 5, Mewtwo was given his signature move, Psystrike. Team Rocket's Mewtwo, whose birthday is dated February 6th. According to the manga, Mewtwo contains human cells from Gym Leader Blaine. Despite being genderless, its mental voice sounds like masculine in the 2 movies it has been featured in. Now finally on to Mew. It is capable of learning every single TM in the game. It was the very first Pokemon trademark ever to be applied for and registered, which may be the reason why it was made the ancestor of all Pokemon. But what happened to Arceus? Although it can learn all moves, Mew can't learn powerful and rare moves such as Blast Burn, Judgment, and Freeze Shock, mainly because some moves are learned by a specific Pokemon and Mew cannot learn them under a specific condition. Mew's gender has been a subject of debate for some time. Officially, Mew is neither. However, in various media such as the films and television series, Mew is described as a mother that gave birth to Mewtwo, as it was described in the video game series. It is in a literal sense. Mewtwo was created from Mew's DNA, thus Mew could be considered Mewtwo's parent. In Pokepark Wii Pikachu's Adventure, or 1, is referred to as he. It is only one of 2 Pokemon to be able to learn Transform, the other being Ditto. This also supports the fact that Mew is the ancestor of all Pokemon. If I don't know your favorite Pokemon, either 1, I'm going to draw you a Mew, or 2, I'm going to draw you a Ditto. Based on scales, Mew has the longest tail in relation to its own body. This does not include snake Pokemon, like Ekans, Arbok, and Seviper, although having lower stats than Mewtwo. In the anime, it is shown to be just as powerful, if not more powerful, than Mewtwo. This is another example of anime physics. In Japan, a pink Nintendo DS was released with Mew on it. In Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, you cannot complete the Pokédex without doing the Mew glitch. He was the first Pokemon introduced who is not legitimately attainable in series. Or main series, rather. Celebi soon followed. He was just so cute. And kind of sad, too. But finally, moving on to Johto! Starting with Chikorita. 4 syllables there. Like it. Chikorita is jealous of Pikachu. Oh, in the anime. It has a higher chance of being male than female, which is ironic, because its appearance is distinctly a female. The necklace, which becomes a petal later on, defines this. Look at that thing around it. Doesn't it kind of look like a girl? I noticed that there are a lot of 4-legged Pokemon, but has there? Yeah, there's been 2 of each 4-legged Pokemon. Okay, started off with Bulbasaur. Oh, now 3 of each. 3 and 2. Bayleaf. Never mind. It comes from the herb bay leaf. Meganium. And I was talking about this on what was it, episode 1? About the thing around its neck. Even though it doesn't have any, so I'm moving on to Cyndaquil. My favorite starter. Why am I talking like this? I have absolutely no clue. It's the only fire-type starter Pokemon to be pure fire throughout all evolution, because Charmander ended up being Charizard, a flying type. All the rest ended up being half fighting. Cyndaquil is the only fire type that can learn Thunderbolt, and it's the only Pokemon besides Missing No that can level up past 100. It learns Thunderbolt at level 101. Cyndaquil is modeled after a porcupine. Also shows an information a mouse. Oh yeah, my friend gave me this list of all four-legged Pokemon. Red and blue, Bulbasaur. Yellow, Eevee, Chikorita. Oh yeah, gold and silver, Chikorita. Ruby and Sapphire, Mudkip. Diamond and Pearl, Turtwig. Black and white, Tepig. X and Y, Froakie. And Fennekin. Moving on to Quilava. Yeah. I didn't find any. Typhlosion. Oh yeah, my friend was playing Pokemon Heart Gold, and he only had one Typhlosion, and he completely destroyed Jasmine. I will only finish Typhlosion this turn. I mean, not turn, episode. What's wrong with me? I'm so used to playing my board game. Typhlosion is the first and only Fire-type final evolution of the starter Pokemon to not be dual-typed. We don't know about Fennekin yet. It actually has a chance to evolve into like a normal type or something. Typhlosion is the only Fire-type final evolution that can only know Flare Blitz by breeding. Typhlosion, along with its pre-evolutions, is the only pure Fire-type in Pokemon evolutionary line to know Eruption. Well, I guess the other is Heatran. But I'm moving on to Totodile next episode. No, see you guys next time.